Welcome back and you're watching 2AJ Plays Yumina the Ethereal. Last time, got back into space. Ayumu ended up having a... it had another one of those dream memory things, like he did in Eyes Root. I think I mentioned it in the last video, but with the whole, I shouldn't eat before doing a thing because then my throat gets weird. I haven't eaten for like 3 hours. Literally have not had any throat problems, but now as soon as I'm talking, it's just being weird. Sorry about that. Give me a moment. There we go. And now... no way, and then fought, Extra Dimensionals. Well, I'm not sure if it was 1 or 4, seeing as, there was only 1 on the screen, but then during the battle there was 4, and it sounded like there should have only been 1. It doesn't matter. Ayumu killed it, he got angry, Yumina got hurt, concussion, and now things are gonna happen. Best summary ever. Oh. Sure. Let's watch this. Been a while. Yep. I enjoyed watching that again. That was nice. Let us sing the joys of life. Huh. Hold on. More dots. Even more dots. I wake up on my bed. My body is surrounded by the soft sensation of pillows. If I wanted to go to sleep, I could do that any time. But whether my mind would allow that is another question. At the very least, I don't have a basis for a good night's sleep right now. Anxiety and impatience are running amok in my head, along with several other emotions. I don't feel very comfortable. That's why I can't sleep in late. I breathe out, then get up. What to do now? The room is neat and tidy, as everything I need to lead my life. Closest it comes to is a hotel room. The window doesn't look out on space. It's showing me a blue sky like the one you get on Earth. I've been told that except in times of emergency, the windows show scenery like that to help people relax. This is the I feel like there should be a switch. Like, do you want to look at... Oh! Okay. Okay, I think this may be the legit first time. But as I mentioned before, like, the gamma is really high on my computer screen. But looking on my second screen, where it's darker, I can notice that, those are clouds. I didn't realize that was the window. I don't know what I've been thinking that was. Is it different than usual? I don't know. I'll have to... I might check that out. Oh wait, I didn't read that. This is the residential section of the battleship Zellerm. After our battle against extra-dimensionals, we were shown to our room so we could rest. That was last night. I get the feeling that I fell asleep as soon as my head hit the pillow because I was tired as hell. There's nothing wrong with my body. I feel hungry as I normally would. Is this it? I had a brief explanation when I came here.
こちらが赤島さんの部屋になります。使用者の仮登録は済ませておきました。基本的には自由に使用して構いません。必要なものもできる限り揃えます。休憩するときはそちらのベッドで。それから簡単な食事をこの保冷庫に揃えてあります。忙しい場合などはどうぞ。
But the question is, does the food get restocked automatically? Does someone have to come by and restock it? Does he have to restock it himself? That's the big question. I opened the fridge and find several silver-colored packages in it. Oh. Disappointing. I pick one of them up. It feels soft and cool to the touch. There must be some kind of gel inside. Some things in space are the same as on Earth, I guess. I open up one of the packages and start drinking from it. It's a somewhat sour taste. I've never tasted something like this before. The closest thing on Earth I know of would be oranges. Anyway, it's not bad. It looks like I'm not going to have to worry about food, at least. This is the first time they mentioned that they even had refrigerators in the rooms. Next. A visitor? My computer console alerts me that someone's at the door. I open the door, holding my pack of gel in one hand. Yumina, what's the matter?
説明があるから、環境ってところに集まれって。キララたちはもう行ったみたい。
Okay, just a moment. I'll be ready in a bit. I drain my pack, crumple it into a ball, and step back into my room. But before I return, I glance over at Yumina. Oh yeah, Yumina, are you okay? You got hurt pretty bad yesterday.
平気。ちょっと打ちどころが悪くて倒れちゃったってだけだから、変な怪我はしてないわよ。
Yumina waves away my concerns. But in that motion, I see a flash of white fabric under the hem of her uniform. Really? Really, Ayumu? Must be some kind of dressing. Oh, okay. Don't blame me. It's not my fault. It must be some kind of dressing for her wounds. There's no way she'd be unhurt after a fight like that. Even though I knew the topic of the conversation was injuries.
準備するんじゃなかったの?
Don't be disappointed in me, I'm already disappointed in myself enough. Yeah, hang on. Even so, Yumina doesn't show any sign that she's having it hard. Something about that strikes me as dangerous. I get what he means. Dots.
よし、全員集まったな。
We're back on the bridge to pick up where we left off yesterday. The captain is here waiting for us, as are several other people. And Karara is here to represent the debate club. I'm glad I can depend on her.
昨日の敵、そしてお前たちの力。まずはこの2つについて説明しよう。
育体だけ。一体何なのよ、あれは。
納得できる説明かはわからないが、こちらでわかる限りを教えよう。ファルアー、頼む。
Easel signals Val with his eyes, and she starts working her console. A slightly blurry image appears on the screen. It resembles the monsters we fought yesterday.
異空体。正確には、私たちが異空体と呼称している謎の存在ですね。その生態などは、未だほとんど明らかになっていません。分かっているのは、いくつかの習性と、私たちの宇宙を侵略するという目的のみです。
Invade? You mean they take over planets?
いいえ、違います。異空体の侵略は、もっと恐ろしいものです。異空体の行動を止められなかった場合、彼らの支配する空間は、あらゆるものが飲み込まれてしまうのです。
Consume?
生物でも物体でも、惑星や恒星の大きさでも例外なく、異空体に飲み込まれれば、すべてがこの宇宙から消失するのです。何よその反則。あれ、生き物じゃないの？異空体がどうやって宇宙を食べるのか、飲み込まれたものがどこへ消えていくのか、残念ながら ほとんどが研究途上です。ただ一つ確かなのは、彼らを放置すれば、瞬く間にこの宇宙が消滅してしまうということだけです。それを防ぐために、銀河連邦軍は日々戦い続けています。
なるほど。でもそれってどこから来るの？異空体の星とかが宇宙にあるわけ？
それも未確認です。ただ、私たちが暮らしている通常の空間とは全く異なる場所、と推測されています。
奴らはどこかから飛んでくるわけじゃない。何もない空間からいきなり現れるんだ。例えるなら、海に潜ってるようなもんだな。こっちは船の上にいるが、奴らはその下からいきなり襲いかかってくる。
Not really sure if that's a good example, Zeta. So it's impossible to beat them before they arrive.
はい。こちら側に現れる前の異空体には、たとえイシリアル能力を行使しても攻撃を加えることが不可能です。私たちにできるのは、異空体が出現する際の前兆となる空間の歪みを観測し、その場で待ち構えるだけです。もちろん、観測にも限界があり、昨日のように先手を取られることもあり得ます。どうしても後手に回らざるを得ないのです。確定的な不利がこちらにはあるんです。
The mood on the bridge grows grim. The monsters we fought yesterday are extra-dimensionals, things that eat away at our galaxy. In other words, if we'd lost, we would have been eaten and made to disappear before we'd even know what was going on. When Yumina lost consciousness, she may have been on the verge of meeting that fate. A little belatedly, my body shivers when I realize how close to death we came.
で、もう一つは、私たちが連れてこられたのは、なんで？
Because we're the main characters, Yumina, and we have powers that can save the world. If only there was a cheerleader, it would all be better.
それは、異空体が持つ特性が原因です。異空体は特殊なシールド、時空曲面レンズと呼ばれる領域で全身を覆っています。
I feel like this is the first time we got this explanation. Actually, no, there might have been something similar in Karara's route, but I don't think I remember anything from Ai's.
レンズ。
空間を極度に歪め、あらゆる物理干渉を屈折、拡散させるのです。ビームだけでなく、実弾兵器さえ、ほぼ完全に無効化されます。
So they're basically invincible, but we managed to beat them yesterday. If I remember the battle, they were intimidating, sure, but my sword cut them just fine. Plus, the interceptors launched from Zellum defeated the ones outside.
基本的に無敵だ。だがこっちにもそれを覆す手がある。一つがこのゼーレルムにも配備されてるレイディアントフレーム。俺たちが乗る対異空対戦の主力兵器だ。レイディアントフレームは小型のケイ素生命がシステムに同化し、乗員と同調して操縦を行っている。
There's the silicon life forms we all know and love.
そして同時に搭載兵器にイシリアル能力を注ぎ込んでいるんだ。
Ethereal. If you're using it on the frames, then that means...
そう。イシリアル能力がレンズを貫く唯一の手段なんだ。理由はわからない。ただ、イシリアル能力で生み出された武器だけが異空体のレンズを無効化して直接攻撃を加えられる。俺たちはイシリアル能力を持たない一般人だ。だが、フレームに乗った相棒の力を借りてイシリアル能力を借りることができる。そしてお前たち、本当のイシリアルの力は俺たちが使えるものよりもはるかに強い。
So that's why he brought us here. There's only one power in the galaxy that can stand against the extra dimensionals, and we possess it. In other words, that fight yesterday is what we came here to do.
あなたたちがいた教育施設、神武学園。これも本来はイシリアルの選別のために管理されているのです。イシリアルとして力を持つ者を集め、その中でも異空対戦に登用できる素質のある人間を定める。その目的で運営されています。
So the student council war, it's not to select a new student council president, but rather to find the strongest Ethereals.
はい。一定の基準に達した者は、地球政府を介して銀河連邦軍に登用されることになります。本来ならば、生徒会長となった生徒、つまり、最も強い能力を持つ人が、戦力として連邦に渡ることになります。
And nobody wonders what happened to them. I'm sure I've brought that up before.
しかし今回は、基地での事件があったので、特例として赤島さんと黒川さんを含めた全員が登録の対象となりました。
Secret is finally revealed. The place I was living in until now turned out to be insignificant compared to the world out here. I just wanted to lead a normal life. All of this is making me feel dizzy. Say nothing about Yumina, who won the seat of the student council president.
そっか。そういうことだったのね。
Yumina? I think this is an entirely new experience. I'm sitting right next to her, but I can't read the emotions behind Yumina's facial expression.
艦長、本部からの通信です。
Oh boy, here's Galliorn, I bet.
ほう、このタイミングで返答をよこすとは、奴もなかなかやってくれる。
Headquarters, you mean from the army?
銀河連邦本部、現在の宇宙における最高位の行政機関ですね。
課長、俺ちょっと席を外してていいですか？
Rosita, you should stay here.
認めん。これも仕事だ。
Yes.
はあ。
Chains come. Chains comes over the atmosphere on the bridge. The operators on the bridge begin industriously, working away at their consoles, and an image appears in front of us, different from the one we saw during the explanation.
すまないな。一旦説明は中断だ。
Can't we leave, though? Should we leave for now?
いや、そうもいかん。謁見は済ませておいてもらわねばな。
Well, darn. An audience. With whom?
銀河連邦現総帥ガレオーン・ダイガトゥーダだ。不快に感じることもあるだろうが、立場として我慢してくれ。
That's a question mark. I've no time to ask him what he means. The captain turns towards the monitor. I don't know what's going to happen, but I straighten up and face the monitor as well.
回線開きました。ただいまより通信会談を始めます。緊張してきた。
I'm just really not in the mood for Galliorn right now. Following Fowl's announcement, the screen changes. There's a moment of static, then there's a scene I haven't seen before. There's an unknown man standing there. He looks quite different from the politicians back on Earth. He's wearing loose garments, and he seems a lot younger than his position would imply. His eyes are sharp, and I feel an intimidating air from him. There's also a horn on his head. It's as if... Is this the first time that they actually mentioned the horn, too? I feel like it is. But it's different from the majestic impression Easel gives me. Rather than being broad-minded, he strikes me as the type to immediately remove all obstacles we might present. When I compare the two, I feel thankful that the captain was the one we encountered first.
銀河連邦軍所属艦戦艦ゼーレルム艦長イゼル・ゼーレルム、これより臨時報告を。
久方ぶりだな、イゼル。相変わらずつまらん言葉を聞かせてくれるか。
そう言われてもな。あえて通信を絞っていたのはそちらではないか。
私は忙しいのだよ。万年辺境警備のお前と違ってな。
辺境警備も楽ではない。人手不足は相変わらずだ。
I see, so this is what he meant by feeling discomfort. This guy is blunt and disagreeable, as if he's deliberately trying to get on our nerves. I could read frank antagonism on Zeta's face.
さて今日は不人気で人手不足のゼーレルムにしては珍しく人数が多いな。
If 4 more people really makes that much of a difference, then they really are understaffed. Gallion shifts his gaze to us. Evidently, he can see us on his own screen. gives us an appraising look. It does give me quite a bit of discomfort. Yumina seems to have picked up on his disposition as well, because she's wearing a disturbed expression.
まあ、それにも理由があるか。地球産のイシリアルが3人だったか。
Produced. I'm getting angry at him because he's treating us as if we're objects, but Zeta whispers at me from the side.
殴りたいのは俺も同じだ。だがやめとけ。何の得もない。
I know that, but I can't believe you can get away with that.
どうしようもねえんだよ。こっちの立場じゃな。あくまでも組織だからな。
I don't like it, but I have no choice to do but to do as he says. Keep my place to myself. But it seems I'm not the only one who's disgruntled.
情報は受け取っている。辺境惑星から献上されたのだったな。
何それ、人を荷物みたいに。
Shh, Yumina, don't speak too loudly.
ちょっと、ユミナ。空気読んで。
Ah, so it turned out like that after all. She wouldn't keep silent after being treated like that. Even if this is their first encounter, she'll get hostile in the face of an attitude like that. I know from my experience at the academy.
事実を述べているに過ぎんが、この程度妥当な処遇だろう。
だってそれ、人身売買よ。あまりにも不当な扱いってやつでしょ。
確かに事実の通りだな。銀河連邦はそういう連中の住処だ。
Suddenly, Karara speaks up. Though she heaves a sigh, her face remains expressionless. Is she trying to pick a fight with the authorities as well? I thought she'd be the one to stop Yumina, actually. But what surprises me more is Galliorn's reaction.
そうだな。お前にとってはよくわかっていることだろう。黒川キララ本人であれば。
Is Karara's past getting revealed so soon, too?
バカを言え。地球出身のイシリアルに黒川キララが何人もいてたまるか。
Probably not very many.
常識的に考えるからこそ疑わしい。過去の亡霊が蘇ったなどと考えるよりは現実的だろう。
悪いが本人だ。貴様にとっては不都合か。
Wow. First phone call of the entire day, and it had to be when I finally got to record.
今さら気に留めることもない。うぬぼれるなよ、雑魚が。
どうだかな。祭事を見逃すのも指導者として褒められたものではないぞ。
黒川さん、何を？
Kara's talking almost as if she's in an equivalent position to the top brass of the Galactic Federation. Found Zeta looking at her in shock. Of course, I have no idea what's going on myself. I don't know what her background is, but she's talking like she knows Galliorn from long ago. Strange enough that she's acquainted with someone like a captain. How could a girl know older than us?
まあいい。本題に入るぞ。
No, Galliorn, I think you should go into more detail. The conference progresses without giving me a chance to find out. Seems he didn't call just to look at us. Look around at the faces of the others and suddenly notice something strange.
ま、聞かれて当然だよな。
Found Zeta and also Karara and I are looking grim. It's as if something bad is about to happen.
敵のスカウトを破壊したという話だが、それは確かなことなのか。
Yeah. As soon as it was like the faces are looking grim, I was like, oh, it's probably about that thing. Huh? I've heard those words before. It was yesterday before the battle.
事実だ。艦内への侵入を許し、無力化を断念せざるを得なかった。
Am I finally gonna learn what the big deal is?
以前、お前らしくもない失態だな。船を放棄してでも避けるべき事態だろう。
Okay, then I guess we're really... Well, it's Galliorn talking, but...
スカウトって何？事務所？
Come on, Yumina.
バカ者。偵察を行う石膏だ。
昨日私たちが倒した敵のこと、異空体の中の役割の一つと考えて。
So, when it died, I guess it sent whatever information it had back. Yumina is the only one with a blank expression on her face. All the others are looking like they've just committed a crime. I don't get it, but perhaps this situation is more serious than I initially thought.
してどう判断を下す？こちらは覚悟を固めているが。
名実ともに厄介者になったわけだな。だが、焦って処分などせぬさ。
ならば、これからは極力単独行動を取ることに。
ああ、そうだ。デコイ官としての働きなら、貴様らでも十分に果たせるだろう。
There better be a better explanation after this conversation. Gallion sneers at Easel, but the captain merely obeys. Even Kara doesn't cut in, despite arguing like she did earlier.
ちょっと、話が見えないんだけど。
簡単なことだ。貴様らゼーレルムが異空対戦で取り返しのつかない失態を犯しただけのこと。
失態？だって昨日は普通に勝てたって。
これまでの戦いの中で、異空対軍の中にもいくらかの個体差が確認されています。中でも、スカウトと呼称される個体は、非常に高い機動力を持つほか、厄介な特性を有しているのです。
Yes?
スカウトが破壊された場合、その個体は自分が倒された状況や交戦した相手などの情報を他の異空体に向けて発信します。
So, is the problem that the X-Dimensionals now know that there are more Ethereals on the ship? That's my... But then he said that that the ship should have just been destroyed. But once again, that was Gallion saying it, but...
この状況は、おそらく近辺にいるすべての異空体に共有され、それ以降は必要にスカウトを破壊した相手を狙い始めます。
But that's still not that... Oh, wait, is it because Earth? Because we were near Earth? You mean, us?
はい。おそらくは、ゼーレルムの戦力すべてが、すでに異空体に捕捉されています。
When I heard that, my body feels as if it's just received an electric shock. Korra expressly told us not to finish them off back then. But when Yumina went down, I went berserk and ignored her orders. And I destroyed the scout X-Dimensional. Now that I know just how bad a mistake that was, I feel an overwhelming sense of remorse.
スカウトの存在が確認されたのは今から10年ほど前になる。連邦所属のイシリアルが単独の異空対戦で新種の個体を撃破した。通常通りの方法でだ。
Whether they were hunted down until they're killed.
だがそれ以降、そのイシリアルが乗る戦艦が異常なほどの頻度で異空体に襲われるようになった。研究により原因は究明されたが、発信された情報を抹消することはできず、結果として取られた手段は
当該シリアルの処分だったな。
Well, this is a bad day. Exclamation points. Those words are too cruel for words. Yeah, they drive home the extent of my error. I realize that I'm clenching my fist so hard that it hurts.
Ayumu.
I softly speaks my name. Perhaps she's concerned about me. But that doesn't stop my arms from trembling. The words repeat themselves in my head.
スカウトの存在を見落としたか、作戦に不備があったか。どちらにしろ、貴様の落ち度だ。
その通りだ。
まあ、旧指揮官に相応の役割が与えられたのだ。自己責任で片付ければ。
Wait a minute, that's not right. I call out on an impulse. Everyone looks at me wide-eyed, but I slap my hands on the console and address Galliorn. I can't accept the way he said that, because this has nothing to do with the captain or the people on the ship. Me. It was me. I made the mistake. Chief tried to stop me, but I was out of control.
よせ。誰かを責める状況ではない。
Captain. He touches my shoulder from behind. I turn around to see Captain Easel. He's wearing a gentle expression, like a father trying to soothe his child. His behavior makes it clear that he's accepting the whole situation. Can't say anything in face of that.
なるほど。そのイシリアルがか。
Galleon's scornful voice comes from overhead. I just look down at the console. I can't bring myself to raise my head.
とにかく、以降ゼーレルムは単独行動に入れ。連邦艦隊との同調行動を原則禁止する。
But really, what would they do about all the other scouts then? Like would they have just kept it in some kind of extra-dimensional prison? Would they have, I don't know, launched it into space?
補給時などやむを得ず接触する場合は事前に私へ申請しろ。許可が下りるまで決して近づくな。
And the permission never came.
そして同一細分宙域に240時間以上とどまることを禁止する。これが破られた場合、連邦艦隊によりゼーレルムを攻撃、破壊することになる。
Okay. Those seem fairly reasonable.
承知した。正式な命令として受諾する。
戦闘に参加していたイシリアルはゼーレルムの所属兵員として登録する。兵士として異空隊の迎撃に専念しろ。もしもゼーレルムが撃沈された場合、貴様らが生きていようと即刻処分する。生きたければ死ぬ気で戦え。
そんな勝手な。
ふん。元よりそのつもりだ。
キララ、ちょっと大丈夫なの？
アルゴダからの派遣員も同様だ。銀河連邦軍本体への帰還は許されない。ゼーレルム所属のイシリアルとして戦え。
問題ない。承知した。
The commands keep coming. Keep my head bowed the entire time. My heart is filled with self-reproach. My life so far has been tranquil. This is the first time I've felt such pain. That was actually kind of sad. Actually, it's been about a half hour for this part, so I'm going to save, I guess here. And I will start the next part right after this. It's been a while. But yeah, college starts again tomorrow. So just you know, throwing that fact out there, just in case. I mean, already the uploads have been kind of low, but now there's even better reason for them to be low and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, see you in the next part. But really, that was. I feel bad for Ayumu. I feel very bad. This is one of those plot things that actually gets me. Makes me a little bit sad. It's a lot of things. There's a lot of plot things that some people consider sad, but then it just doesn't affect me. But this one, you know, it almost made me choke up just a little tiny bit. Fun fact about me for the day. Anyways, yeah, see you in the next part. Bye.